Hello and welcome back to Apple Tree Allotment. Down here bright and early, just gone 6 a.m. on a Monday morning at the end of April. Woke up this morning and it was a really beautiful day, really nice clear skies today. Although it is cold, it's about 5 degrees Celsius at the moment, so it's probably been down towards freezing overnight. So I haven't been down for a week or so to the allotment, so I thought I'd come down, check how everything is, and maybe sow some seeds. Having a really strange year this year. It's still getting frosts a lot of nights, so it's quite hard to get things in. I'll show you a bit of damage to some of the plants as well. So yeah, it's a really strange year. Very wet, very cold. So yeah, it's hard to get going this year. Been planting away at home, but definitely struggling to get things out. We did plant last weekend. We sowed green beans, dwarf green beans, in these 4 beds. So I doubt anything's showing in there yet, but hopefully they'll come up. I've got loads growing at home, but I don't really want to put them out. I thought about bringing some down, but they're I think the frost will just kill them if I put them out already. So hopefully we'll be able to get them out at some point. I have been popping them out in the sunshine in the daytimes, but trying to harden them off. But yeah, it's tricky. Garlic is loving the weather though. It seems to be happy, growing away nicely. That's one positive. Still yet to get anything in this bed. It's a long bed here. I've got I did sow some butternut squash a few days ago at home in pots, and some courgettes. So I won't really get those out in a few weeks, 2-3 weeks I guess. I might try sowing some direct in a couple of weeks as well. But yeah, I don't really fancy planting any of those plants out yet. Chard is doing well though. That's loving life. Actually, we did have some recipes this week for chard, so I shall harvest some of that today. Some of the ones over the other side actually. A few things are coming up. I did notice some flowers coming up here. Can't remember what these were, but they're starting to come up, so that's nice to see. And the onions are all coming up nicely. So maybe it'll be a strong year for onions, brassicas. There was another line of flowers here and 2 rows of leeks, but I can't see anything there yet. Over on plot 1, it's a mixed bag really. Strawberries are growing away, thinking it's full on spring, summer. Flowers and the plants are doing really well, but equally they've got plenty of, it's not quite frost on there. They're very cold. I did cover one with this just mesh to keep the rabbits and insects off, and birds off really, from eating them. They seem to be doing okay. Raspberries are growing away quickly. They seem to be happy enough this year. And then up here, keep having debates about the potatoes. We did have, so far we've got our first earlies in here, which are coming up now. They look like they're fairly happy. Last week we put our second earlies in these 2 beds, so they obviously haven't come up yet, although we have got a rabbit has decided to help me dig a rather massive hole, rather unhelpfully. So there's a couple of potatoes laying on the top, so I'll rebury that one and see what we can do there. I don't normally fence the potatoes because they don't get eaten by the rabbits and things. But yeah, it's frustrating. So I might have to find some, or buy some more netting or fencing to put around them if they're going to start digging those up. Over here we did have our Rudolph potatoes, which have been in quite a while now. There is a couple coming up actually, I've just spotted. There's one. A couple of the first ones that I put in here, they're coming up. There's a couple further down there. So they'll come up hopefully soon. And then rhubarb isn't doing amazing up here. This is probably quite a cold corner, I should think, because it's under the trees. Doesn't really get. I mean, even now it hasn't got sunlight on it. So at the moment, I've got these 3 beds empty for main crops, which I don't know if I really want to put in yet or not. Maybe another week. I might hold off another week or two into May. Chard over here from last year is doing amazing. It's like a wonder crop chard. It's a shame we can't get more use of it really. But yep, that's looking really good. So I'll harvest some of this end and take some of that home for dinner. And then over here, so this is along the back here. This is sort of a bed where I put my all the sort of self-set potatoes that are left from last year. I've pulled them up from other beds and put them in here. But we've got quite a bit of frost damage in here. So these ones have been here quite a few weeks now, and they're doing quite good sized plants, but they're definitely getting some damage from the frost, and you can see a little bit of frost on there actually. So yeah, I think they're suffering a little bit. I mean, I've tried to put some grass clippings around there. I might pop up to the recycling plant and get some more soil improver and just to put around them, just try and protect them a little bit as they come up. And the same with this bed. I planted a load of seed potatoes that the ones we'd harvested last year and that had started growing chits. So I did that. I think I did that last week. So they haven't quite come up yet. But the ones that are sort of self-set here, again, have got frost damage on. That's sad to see. Hopefully they'll recover from that. That's frustrating. Yes, I don't know. I mean, our plot is a little bit shadier than some of the other plots, which sometimes helps us, but sometimes is a bit of a problem. So yeah, I'm a bit of a problem there. So I'm going to sort out today, and I've got sort of an hour or so down here before I need to get on with other stuff. So I'm going to sort out this bed, see if I can put the potatoes back in there. They've had a really good dig in there. And then I'm going to have a look. I brought down my box of seeds. So I might sow some brassicas in here, in this part here. Yeah, I'll have a dig through my seed box and see what we can do. Yeah, it's a bit of a waiting game at the moment, which is sort of frustrating. Normally this time of year we're sort of all guns blazing, getting everything in. But yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see what we can grow this year, and hopefully these potatoes will survive the cold. I'm going to give these seeds a try today. So I'm going to sow some more peas. All the peas I sowed before I think have been eaten by mice or something. I've got a couple of pots of them growing at home, so I'll be able to plant those out, but obviously if it keeps going being frost, so it's going to be tricky to plant them out. So I'm going to sow some more with a bit of optimism, and we'll see. If they grow, they grow. If they don't, I've got some more seed, so it's okay. I'm going to try some of this spinach beet, sort of similar similar to chard, I guess. It's sort of a spinach. We do use baby spinach quite a lot in curries and things. So I'll do a row of that, give that a go. I'm going to get some carrots in the ground, give them a go, and I'm going to sow, trying to be a bit hopeful. I'm going to try and sow some, just a couple of courgettes in the ground. I've got some growing at home in pots, but it's easier if they grow in the ground because it's better than they don't like being transplanted that much, I don't think. So these are Black Beauty, which is sort of a classic one. I've grown quite a lot, so I'll just sow a couple of those, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, so let's go and get some seeds sown. So that feels nice to get some seeds in the ground. It's starting to warm up now. Sun's starting to come up a bit. So I've got some nice flowers in, another row of flowers in here. Hopefully it'll look nice and might attract some nice pollinators and wildlife. So yeah, so we've got some nice flowers in there. I intend to, obviously there's quite a lot of seeds in there. I do intend to thin them out and I'll move them around the plot as they come up. But hopefully we'll get a nice display. We've got some carrots going in, we've got and a row of spinach, and the same with those. Obviously the carrots will pull out the little kid and let the kids eat the little ones as they grow. Hopefully they grow. And the spinach we can always thin out to another row along here or somewhere else, or eat the little pieces as they come up. Yeah, so that's been a really nice morning down here, really warming up now. It's lovely down here this time of day. It's very quiet. The road's not even busy yet. The traffic's not even busy from people going to work yet, so it's nice and quiet here, and nice to listen to the birds singing. Get a few jobs done. Hopefully the rabbits will leave my potatoes alone. I think I'll leave the main crop. I'll leave at least another week. See how we do in a week's time. I think it is supposed to warm up a little bit in the next week or so. So we'll see. I'll keep an eye on the garden and see how it's looking. And hope you're managing to grow something this year. Yeah, look forward to talking to you again soon.